What is up, what is good, what's going on, Knuckleheads and wet shave fans? It's me, Canuck Shaver, coming at you with a review video today. Today I'm going to be reviewing a shaving brush. Before we get started, I gotta admit, I'm not a Red Sox fan, but this time of year I'm a huge Boston fan. As a former Boston Marathon runner, I ran it in 2010. There's something near and dear to my heart to the city of Boston this time of year with Patriots Day, and the Boston Marathon was just run on Monday. I am a huge Boston sports city fan at this time of year, except for the Patriots. I do not like the Patriots. Anyways, so before we get into the brush that we'll be using, the soap for the shave, Barrister Mann Diamond. So a little shout out to a Boston area software company and one of my favorite scents, soaps, everything of all time. Barrister Mann Diamond, awesome. The razor we're going to be using is the Blackland Sabre, and this time with the number 2 plate in it. If you watched my video yesterday, I think I posted it the day before, I did an unboxing of this beautiful single edge razor that takes gem style blades. This has got a gem PTFE blade in it. We're going to use it again today. Still working on the angle. It's really steep, so it's a little bit different than I'm used to, but great shaver. But what we're here today to review is going to be the Gladiator Grooming finest 26mm Badger brush. This has got the 54 millimeter loft. There's also a 57. This one's got a little more backbone, and people say that the 57 is got a little bit more splay, a little bit better for bowl lathering possibly, or if you like more splay. I'm a face latherer, so I love lower loft. This brush I've used it a few times. Love it. Price is €49.95, which is about 60 bucks American or 72 Canadian. So I'm going to shake some of the water out. We're going to attack the puck. I like doing this. So if you're not used to Badgers, used to synthetic brushes, not used to natural hair brushes, I tend to load them a little bit heavier because they can hog the lather a little bit more. It's not every single brush, but just from what I've experienced, I find it safe. Better to load too much than not enough. So we've been loading for about 15-20 seconds, I think. Not sure, I don't really keep time. More of a look thing. Lots of lather in there. As you can see, it's not fluffy or anything like that yet because I load it fairly dry. Like I said, I'd rather load water in while we go. What I think I'm going to do with today's shave is do the first lathering, do the first pass, stop the video, come back and talk about the brush after, just to speed up the video a bit there. Make some shorter review videos for you guys if that sounds good. We're going to try that out today. So I'm just going to wet the face. And we'll get started. Hockey playoffs have started. I don't know if any of you guys are big hockey fans. I'm sure my fellow Canadian shavers are. So that's an exciting time of the year around here. As you can see, the soap's pasty, so we need to add some water. This brush has got some nice, not scrub, but base feel to it. A nice massaging feel. No scritch or scratch, which is nice. Well, not, if there is any, it's not very much. But it lathers nice and dense, like thick. Really dense knot. Not super dense, but nice and dense. Not like some of the cheaper Badgers that have really not very dense knots. This one's got plenty of density to it. And just whips, holy jeez, look at the lather. This really whips up lather nice. Great Badger brush. It's kind of what brought me back to using Badgers a lot lately. I just hadn't for a bit. I had so many new synthetic brushes and stuff, but I kind of decided just to stick with synthetics. Easier for time-wise for me and clean up and stuff. But man, this brush really got me back to loving Badger brushes. Fantastic face feel, especially for face lathering. Makes it easy to whip up lather. Doesn't splay super far, so it's a really nice brush. I actually won it in an Instagram giveaway, so that was pretty awesome. Blackbird Sabre. This is a little bit, this is a level 2 plate, so a little bit more aggressive than yesterday's. Wow, nice and smooth. Wow, that's really nice. I like that. As you can see, the angle is much steeper. Is that steeper? I always get that confused with steeper or shallower. It's more like a straight razor how you use it. I find that's most effective for me. You almost want almost flat against your face, like a really... Unlike some DEs where you're kind of like this one you're more up like that. Which is something you want to take into consideration when you're using this razor. I find it shaves more like a straight or like an injector razor. Blade is much more rigid, much thicker. There's a definitely different shave experience than a DE. That said, if you're a DE shaver, I'm sure you pick one of these up and use it easily. So as I was saying about the brush, which we're here to talk about, I love the black handle. The handle shape and size is great. So it's going to be a small hand, it's not too big. If you do have bigger hands, it's not just a small handle where you're just going to be dwarfing it in your hands. Really nice mid-size handle. Nice weight to it, feels really solid. Very similar to the West Coast Shaving black brush I have, but it's a little bit bigger. I believe it's a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. I think it's a little bit bigger. 26mm knot is nice. It's kind of my limit for as far as size go, as diameter of the knot. I don't need a big knot. I have a small face, so anything over that is kind of overkill for myself. I know there's guys that love the huge 30mm knots, which is fine. It is what it is. Everybody's different when it comes to shaving. Everybody's got their preferences. Definitely got some irritation here. Not from this razor, just I didn't shave for like 3 or 4 days. I don't know, it just became really sensitive. So the lather that brush whipped up was absolutely awesome. Rich, creamy. And actually, Barrister Mann Diamond is the only soap I've ever finished. So it's my second tub, and this is the new Glisten formula, which is absolutely phenomenal. Love that stuff. Definitely in my top 5 bases, for sure. You know what? Let's just do the second pass. Do it nice and quick. Let's rinse the soap. Holy jeez, look at the mess I'm making. That brush makes so much lather. And this brush did not have much of a break-in period, which is nice. Some badgers take a while, so it's nice not to have to break it in for a long time. You can see lots of lather. Holy jeez. Great lather. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Great lather there. So, now what we're going to do, I'm sure there's tons of lather left in that knot, but look at that. Anytime you want more lather from your brush, just give it a squeeze and you'll have plenty, I assure you. Just want to show you how much lather that knot can hold. So there's plenty for 3 full passes, which I don't necessarily usually do. So let's just do this final pass here. As you can see, that brush just whips up lather so nice. That lower loft is the key for face lathering, I find. Too high of a loft on a badger especially just becomes super floppy. And I am not a huge fan of floppy brushes. I also don't bowl lather all that often, so the higher loft for me, just not something I lean towards. I like that they actually have both options, because I know a lot of guys do like a little bit higher loft, so definitely nice to have that. I thank Gladiator Grooming a lot for selecting me or picking me or randomly drawing me, however, I can't remember exactly how it was. Pretty awesome. They're out of Europe, so that's why I said it was 50 euros. They're on Instagram. They have a website. I'll link them down below. I think if you use my code Canuck Shaver, you get 7% off your order. I know you get 7% off the brushes and shaving kits, so try that. You can definitely tell there's a little bit of difference between the 2-plate and the 1. A little bit more aggressive. Because the blade's a little bit more rigid, I find if you have any imperfections on your face, whereas a DE blade can flutter a little bit and maybe pop over top of it without slicing it off, this seems to really, any blemishes, it'll slice them, so definitely gotta be nice and careful. So I had a little blemish here, I noticed now that got cut off there, so kind of more like a straight razor in the fact the blade's more rigid. Which if you like that, I really dig this razor. It is hard for me at first. My first shave with it was hard to get used to the angle on it because it is so flat, but beautiful. Let's rinse off. See what we got here. Yeah, wonderful shave. Easy DFS. Oh yeah. Super smooth. Just gonna rinse the brush out a little bit. Just get some of that soap out there so I can talk about it a little bit more. I'm gonna show you the knot here. Shake out the water a little bit. So as you can see, he's got a beautiful bloom. Nice density there. Definitely not lacking density. As you can see, when you push in, it's got some massaging or face feel to it. Not super floppy at all, which I love. Again, the engraved right in their Gladiator Grooming logo. Not super big handle, but not super small handle. Say about medium average, but an absolutely great brush. I would recommend this as a finest badger. If you like 2-bands, I feel like it has a feel much like a 2-band. The great part, it is luxurious like a silver tip, but doesn't have the big silver tip price. I think this is a great bang for your buck brush. I really like it. I'd give it a 9 out of 10, 8.5, 9 out of 10. Great brush, great value. There's higher end brushes out there for sure, but you're gonna pay a higher end price. I think for the price point, the knot quality, this is bang on. This is a great brush. Really dig it. You'll see a lot in my Shave of the Days along with our other Gladiator Grooming brushes. Big thanks to them. Big thanks to you guys for watching. Again, this was my review of the Gladiator Grooming 26mm finest with the 54mm loft. Go check out their website. I'll have a link down below. Check them out on Instagram. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Deuces.